pretty much discussed all that. Other pieces, the infamous, or famous 1911 A1, developed by Mr. John Browning. In 1911, after World War I, they had to strengthen the frames because they found out they were too weak and they were getting failures in combat, thus the 1911 A1. This is one of the longest running issue pistols in military history. These were in issue in the United States Army from 1912, and I was still shooting qualification with these in 1995. No, 1994. 1995 I got fired one time with the M9 before I retired, and then they were gone. It's a very reliable weapon. It is heavy, and this thing loaded is 3 pounds of steel, and you know you're dragging it around. It has a couple of unique safeties on it. You'll note it is cocked right now, early fire. That's because the grip safety is not pressed. But I can cock that back and engage the regular safety, which you know almost never use these things. But that grip safety saves you a lot of hassle. They don't recommend this weapon be carried in what they call condition 1, which is the hammer holding back. There's a possibility if it hits something, the hammers will go forward. But it had the capability, or a half cock. It will not fire. It locks the trigger and the grip safety on the hand. So they're built with safety in mind. They aren't just built to be used all the time. 7-round magazine. The advantage of the 45 is if you hit an enemy soldier, even if you hit him in the arm, you're going to spin him around, he's going to be down. He's not going to take it yet and stand there, especially as small as the enemy you're fighting. Last piece, one of my favorites. The M72 Law. Law stands for Light Anti-Tank Weapon. You just drop the strap, remove the sling, grasp it here, erect it. Now what we're missing here is the safe to arm. You pull this forward. There's a little square rectangular block that sits here. You pull that forward. So one-shot disposable anti-tank weapon. Obviously, we didn't run into a whole lot of tanks over there. These are good bunker busters. And the Viet Cong learned and the NBA learned real quick. If they get in a stand-up fight with the United States military, they better be deep underground. So if they're going to fight, they've got to fight from some sort of fortified position because we have artillery and air power, not to mention attack helicopters, that could be called in and could lay down a lot of fire very quick. And even slip trenches and foxholes do not provide you enough protection, especially with the napalm. The bunkers they've designed survive, sure, the napalm getting a direct hit. They can usually survive a napalm strike as long as they get one right through the firing port of the bunker. This gave the infantryman his own hip pocket artillery, so to speak, to use against the bunkers. And once you fire it, and I was told this repeatedly in training, you destroy it. The Viet Cong will find a way to turn it into a weapon. Somehow, they'll make a weapon. But say you didn't use it. You push your arming switch back, you press your detemp, you hadn't fired it, put back on the shoulder, carry it away. Most of the time, these end up strapped to their rucksacks. Because it was big enough. And this is one of the, which pattern is this?
That's the indigenous pack.
Okay. This started out as a copy of this Chinese pack. Today we use a variation on this. But this was the first full, enclosed, self-contained pack the U.S. Army had. From World War II and through Korea, we did not have anything like this other than the mountain rucksack, which was very rare. In this case, this one's set up pretty much standard with 2 canteens because it's impossible to carry enough water in that environment. You dehydrate so fast. The heat and humidity just zaps the water right out of you, as we all found yesterday. Quick. In this case, he's got an Air Cruise Matchet, which was preferred over machetes for cutting your way through jungles. It's shorter. It's got a heavier bill on it, so it actually cuts better. And a lot of times you have to cut your way through the jungle. There's no path. Because if you walk down a path, that's where the booby trap's at. You got it all. And the hook on it, that was actually for cutting away through the side of an aircraft. Helicopters, because they're all aluminum, so you can hack your way through them.
Also had some with sharpening stone and
Yeah.
instructions.
These were very handy little tools. Oh gosh, I still got the manufacturer tag on it. Put it off of that last.
Is the printed one?
Yes.
Printed one.
Wow. Collector's dream to actually find me on that. I could rattle on for the next 4 or 5 hours, but I'm going to stop now. So if there are any questions, I'll entertain them as best I can. I know one of these guys has got a question.